Introduce yourself, first of all.
Well, Ade Moroti, professor of chemistry, to be really professor of environmental chemistry, University of Benin, Benin City.
Sir, can you tell us what your comments are about the state of education in Nigeria today?
Oh, I must tell you that many of us are not happy at all about the state of education in the country, simply because, you see, it does not appear the government, the federal government, which is the real body for advancing education mostly, from secondary school to university, is actually not doing what it should do. Might be giving money to the federal universities, but there are certain things which are lacking. Facilities in the universities are not there. Let us take, for example, the sciences. You see, such facilities are not there, laboratories are not well equipped, and then things are not there for the students to use, equipment for use for their research and many other things. And lecturers do have to grow. They have to do research, publish papers, and then be able to grow. And what facilities are not there, where do they get where are they able to do their research and then publish papers to be able to grow? We see in advanced countries today, many things are coming up, researches have been made, so this research that you actually make a particular university develop. When the researches are not there, then how do the university be able to grow? How would they be able to compete with other universities in the world? Now, we talk about a place like Imperial College University of London being what it is simply because of research going in there. We talk of Harvard University because of researches going on there. We call of California Institute of Technology, because of researches going on there. We talk of MIT. We talk about many other, Cambridge, we talk of many others like that. Universities all over growing. But in our own case, what do we see? We have degradation of things. We do not have equipment. We do not have facilities for research that will actually make you what you want to be. The students themselves, they do not have facilities to carry out their research and all the rest like that. It is not a happy thing, I must confess to you, and I'm not happy about it.
Okay,
many others are not happy.
Okay, Prof.
Yes.
What exactly will you hinge the present, university teachers or university lecturers strike?
Well, there we are. How can you imagine? And you see, where do we have growth? Is it not in the universities? The lecturers who are not made comfortable, how would they be able to give their best? Tell me. How can they give their best? Now, let us consider this. A university lecturer who is not well paid, how does he put in his best? Can you imagine ordinary councillors in local governments any more than a professor? It's ridiculous, is it not? You see, all political offices having money, having higher pays than lecturers. Well, it is ridiculous. How do you now see? How can we have joys? I'm not saying that should be a strike, but I'm saying that people should actually be able to do things, the government should be able to do things right, to be able to put things right. When the government does not fund the universities properly, then there will be bound to be agitation. You see, poor funding, poor facilities, and all the rest like that are contributive to what is happening in the university system today. There is a decay. There is more say this. There is a decay. This decay should not be there. We are not happy about it. This decay occurring.
Okay, Prof. You are a professor of. I know you are a consultant in environmental sciences.
Yes.
Looking at the Nigerian environment, basically, how would you say that? How would you classify the Nigerian environment?
Very interesting.
Yes.
That's an interesting question. Now, Nigerian environment is also decaying very fast. What we give to humanity, God has given to the environment to the humanity. Good environment, when all things were created, God said everything was good. Man is in the center of the entire environment. You know, in the environment you have living and non-living things. Non-living things are land, air, water. Living things are there human beings, animals, plants. Then all the animals seen and unseen, like microorganisms are unseen. These are there. Man is in the center of the environment as the chief operator. You see, man does not treat the environment the right way. And so there is decay. You see, things, waste are dumped anyhow. The very immediate environment of people, or where people live in Nigeria, you see, test stories of terrible things, decay all around, dumping of refugees here and there. Things are not well, you see. When you have abuse of environment like this, the environment itself has a way of reacting against man's abuse. And then you see how to say filth, and then diseases will coming out of filth and not the rest like that. You yourself will see, move from one particular place to another in Nigeria, you will see ugly sights all about, simply because of the abuse that man gives to the environment. That is it. And then look at the mining areas where people mine mineral oil, where people mine some solid minerals in some parts of Nigeria. In the west, in the southwest here, particularly in Osun State, we have gold being mined in some places. There's a stretch of land in the south, a stretch of land about 100 to 200 kilometers of gold deposit. People go there, people mine, people go underground to mine, and then some land above them can cave in, kill them there, and that happens. Now, we need to do a lot of, have some baseline studies done to put in place the natural things present in the area before any mining is done. Let us know, have baseline data of things occurring there, so that when people go there and do their mining, and then after that do another study, and then compare how much degradation has been brought into the area, the position it was to start with, and then the position after the mining, and then compare the two, be able to see how much degradation had occurred there. You see that I've just said something about solid mineral mining in the southwest. You have things like this going all over many other places within the nation. In the north, particularly in Plateau, you have mining going on there, and then you have a lot of things. Stories to be told also about the environment, how it has been degraded. You all know about what is happening in the oil-producing areas in the nation, how the entire area has been terribly degraded. And then we see stories upon stories upon stories of devastation. What legacy are we giving to the next generation if we do the things so badly now? What are we giving? What stories do our people now tell the generations coming after us? Of course, it will be a sad thing, and you all know what I'm saying. Many of you who have gone to areas where mining is being done, either solid minerals mining or petroleum oil mining, you know, you see what has been happening. Certainly you can tell, and then you will be able to know that you agree with me that something must be done. Something certainly must be done. We must protect the environment, keep it from decay, and be able to hand over to the generations yet unborn healthy environment. I can assure you one thing. If you go to some